creation, after Adam and Eve, and after Cain and Abel, more people started to populate the earth. The more people there were, the worse things got. Adam and Eve had sinned, and now everyone was born sinful. People became wicked and evil, and soon forgot about God. There was at least one family who followed God's way: Noah, his wife, and their 3 sons. They were faithful to God. They served God. One day, God spoke to Noah and gave him an incredible task. God told Noah that he would punish the world because of its sin and send a great flood that would cover the entire earth. God told Noah that he would spare him and his family, and that Noah should build a big boat called an ark. God told them exactly how to make it. They were to leave room for themselves, as well as a lot of animals from all over the earth. They began construction on the ark right away. It was hard work. They had to do it all by themselves, and it was a huge boat, hundreds of feet long. The people thought Noah was crazy. They laughed and made fun of him. But Noah preached to them and told them to repent of their sins and obey God. The ark was almost done. As Noah and his sons put the finishing touches on it, the people continued in their wicked ways and paid no attention to God's warning. When the time came and the ark was complete, God sent 2 kinds of every animal in existence to the ark. That was incredible. Noah and his family, as well as all their animals, were to stay on this big boat until the flood was over. 2 kinds of every animal had a place on the ark. 2 by 2, they got onto the ark. Giraffes, elephants, lions, kitty cats, turtles, worms, bears, birds, and everything else. And then the flood came. As the first sprinkles of rain splashed onto the ground, the people knew they were doomed. The ark's door was closed, and Noah and his family were safe. Huge fountains underneath the earth opened, and a torrent of rain gushed from the sky. Puddles grew into ponds, streams formed into rivers, rivers roared into the lakes. The lakes rose, connecting to form an ocean that covered the whole world. Everything was underwater. All the people who rejected God and made fun of Noah were dead. Only Noah's little family and his floating zoo were alive. They sailed on the vast ocean for many months as rain kept falling. Then the rain suddenly stopped. Noah sent out a bird to see if it could find a tree or some place to land, but the bird came back. Many days later, Noah sent out a dove. The dove returned with a leaf. This told Noah that the water had gone down and trees were starting to appear. Eventually, the ark came to rest on a mountainside. The flood was over. It was time to open the doors and let the animals out. As the doors opened, the birds fluttered out in freedom. The animals stepped onto the firm ground and went to find their way in the new world. Noah and his family stepped out and breathed a sigh of thankfulness to God. The first thing that Noah and his family did was to make an altar to God. They sacrificed to him and thanked him for protecting their family through the flood. God made a covenant with Noah. Then they saw it. A huge rainbow spread across the sky, painted in the most brilliant and beautiful colors that they had ever seen. It was a promise from God. A promise that he would never again curse the earth and destroy all living things with a flood.